Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How you guys been doing? It's your boys in here, and today I've bringing you guys a video. Basically, we're just gonna be it's clearly a video. We're just gonna be talking about some of the questions I was recently given to me because I was actually tagged by Gabriel, and I want to thank Gabriel for keeping me in mind while making that video and giving me a bit of a shout out, as he tagged me and whatnot. I want to thank him for that. I also have all the questions on top of my head to a certain extent, so we don't have to like scroll around, but you can just go directly to the questions itself. And I also got my own question, which I kind of felt like sharing, which I kind of want to give it a bit of a a bit of a boost towards it. Like if the people I will tag, I would really appreciate if those people would like make their own question to the questions that I've mentioned and the question I will give. But you also like give one more question. So with this we can like build up its own ladder and give more questions to the questions that are involved. Because honestly, some of these questions are very, how does one say it? They're actually um very Pokemon like. So yeah. Anyways, to the first question involved. What's up with that mascot? I believe it was something like that. That is a Marowak, and for all the people that are very much known with the anime, you probably know that the mascot, the mask that my Marowak is using in particular, is actually from the anime called Bleach, and that's a hollow mask. I've watched all the episodes outside of the fillers, which I tend to kind of skip on because it don't really have any relevance to the episodes and the story whatsoever. But honestly, I've looked at it and I've enjoyed it quite a bit. It was a great anime. While the ending was kind of it, yeah, maybe it kind of continued in the manga, but I didn't really dive myself into the manga outside of Berserk. But it came down to Bleach and Marowak. I've kind of decided, it's a nice little mixture, one mask with the other, putting two things I enjoy to a certain extent together, that being Pokemon and anime to a certain extent. While Bleach, again, as I say, it's not one of my favorite animes of all time. Definitely, in a good category, but let's just put it this way: it's not in my top 10 list. So it's definitely in a good category, but most of my favorites are actually kind of down there. But this is not a question about anime. This is a question about my mascot. So basically, from the very start, Marowak was not. He was not really, my cup of tea. I've seen the story on Marowak, and I have to say it's very heartwarming. It's a very serious approach to Pokemon. Thinking about it, and it's really creative and strange at the same time. How Marowak is one of those Pokemon that actually has its own actual story, while being not your typical starter. That was really cool, especially if you watch the Trainer Red, the anime that was done. But basically, I've kind of grow attached to like that Pokemon as it goes. But honestly, it came down to its stats, and he was the strongest physical attacker in the game, barring Choice Banded Pokemon. So, what made him really stand out, in the 4th gen in particular, is that he wasn't locked, but he was slow. So that's the only thing that truly made him, less of a threat. But that kind of completely get nullified by the fact that I was using Ninjask and I managed to get a pull one, just a straight sweep with Marowak. Nothing could have taken his moves. So that was my actual first sweep uploaded on this channel. And Marowak being a very unique Pokemon, and I like myself unique stuff. Just in life in general, I just like unique stuff, and Slacking and Marowak and things that have this really strange approach to them just have this more vibe to them. So I've decided, what, I want to make my Marowak mascot. Plus his story is kind of very much related to me to a certain extent. Like I'm a very protective person. Like if I cherish a person, I care a person, I will do anything for that person, and that's basically who I am. I've been kind of like not really raised that way, but life has kind of taught me to protect the things you cherish. And while this is a typical human instinct, it is at the end of the day, I've been here in this very house to a certain extent because I was basically protecting. So, but that's a whole new topic for a whole new time. What matters now is that this year I am moving out. That's the most important thing. We're moving out. And then we got ourselves all the time in the world to focus on this. And also, I hope that I'm gonna get this job that was just recently being interviewed in. But anyways, with that question out of the picture, let's go to the next question, which is the comment, because I do remember, which is the comment, basically, that really truly, it was your best comment, your best feedback you ever gotten. Honestly, it was not on YouTube, it was actually on ask.com where people could ask me any sort of questions whatsoever. I'm gonna link it down in the description if you have any kind of questions. Feel free to ask me. I consider myself a pretty open person. It's just that in real life, I tend to open myself to the people I truly trust. And life has taught me some point that some people just try to be sharp about judging people sometimes. Yeah, but basically, it was feedback on that site in particular that a person told me that I somehow managed to pull him. I don't know if he was in depression or he was just he was in a way like socially awkward, but he had this I guess it was like a project when he had to be involved and he was the main, so he had to talk above the crowd. Basically, he had to talk to the people involved, but he was actually very much scared. So one would say he had like a phobia to a certain extent. I don't know what was about my videos that made him like get that that confidence in himself, or maybe he was in a depressional stage, and he maybe watched my videos to a certain extent, so I could kind of like kill some of that time for him and maybe make him laugh to a certain extent. And as that time goes on, he became better and he healed. Maybe that was it. I cannot seem to say, but what I did hear from him is that my videos have help him in his life somehow. And I cannot seem to grasp the idea. Like Pokemon commentators, I'm just a guy here. I don't even make videos like this normally. So what did I do to influence you this much? Whatever I did, it was worth it. Making YouTube a channel to help you in this way, it was worth it. To help a person like this, one person in life. Look, how many people can say this? Look outside right now. How many can legitimately say they actually influence somebody in this positive way? And it's a really heartwarming feeling when you actually hear it from the person that it had this influence on him. So in any case, I'm happy to hear that, and I'm happy for being a good influence on you. Whatever I did, I have no idea. Maybe you're watching my Let's Plays, because now I tend to be a little bit of a goofball there, but whatever the case, I'm happy to hear that, and I hope that you're doing well and you're going up to the goals. But also another comment that really stand out, and I'll always remember it, is the comment about a person. It was actually a person from Mexico. He told me that he learned English from me. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to brag, but when you hear somebody telling you he learned English from a person which language English in general is not his home language, and basic teachings he did was from TV, YouTube, and a little bit from school, that is incredible. That is the biggest, not praise, but the biggest it's kind of hard to say, but really, honestly speaking, it was incredible to hear that. I have no words for that. Legitimately, have no words for that. For my English is nowhere perfect, and but I'm trying. I'm definitely trying, and I've seen the improvements. But to hear somebody from Mexico, by the way, I love Mexico, but seriously, like, really, freaking. Oh, that really made my day. And then I've heard somebody in the below on Twitter, I believe, I've answered it to the person, and then Frank Trout, a person that I watch from Spain, which is another country that actually doesn't teach English, he said that it was the same with him. So I guess I was sort of an inspiration for him to make his own channel, which is kind of a thing. I was actually back in the days. I tend to be like inspiration to many people out there, and for me, which English wasn't even my home language, is there's no words to describe it. There's just no words. All I can say is thank you very much for sharing that with me, for letting me know. And Frank Trout, I watched this guy. This guy is a cool guy, and honestly, just hearing this, it's like seriously, that I have no idea how to actually approach without butchering on the level of true good positive feedback, positive feeling you get from something like that. So I'm not even going to say anything after that. Thank you very much. That's all I want to say. Seriously, thank you. Now the question, again on my head. Tell me, the best moment of 2015. This is a Pokemon moment 2015. Honestly, this I'm gonna skip this question because a little bit boring. I mean, come on. Well, it's a little bit boring. But the most anticipated game, Pokemon game, of well, not the next anticipated game. What you actually expecting? Well, Pokemon Z is coming out. This mobile game, I think they're actually overkilling the expectations. I think they're not gonna be like that. They paid pretty big buck on that one, and you're not gonna see old people and the whole city going wild trying to catch Mewtwo. It would have been pretty cool, but if that was the case, I would actually be kind of scared for the humankind. And generally speaking, while that was really, really cool, again, I think that we need to take down the expectations. Seriously put it down because I got no expectations for it, to be honest. While many people are gonna do it, many people are gonna play that somehow, record somewhere. Don't know how that one is gonna work, but I'm not really into mobile stuff, generally speaking. And we're gonna see if it's gonna hold my attention. I know there's a release date, I believe, but again, I have no idea what it's all about. I don't even know the title right now. I mean, I've seen the trailer for it, but I think that this is way too much. Come on, stop, okay? Google, just stop. But basically, what can I say? Pokemon Z is coming out, but honestly, the Pokemon games are just not holding my attention anymore. I think that they will need to start truly, like without shadow of a doubt, start changing their format. Okay, I've been playing since Red and Blue. I've been playing since 99, 98. I am one of the oldest fans Game Freak can ever find, aside of the Japanese people that got Pokemon Green before us. So basically, for us to truly still hold hands, because honestly, as much as I do, that the format has become a little bit stale now. And when I say a little bit, I mean a lot. To a certain extent, the story has been always the same, evil, good. By some point, actually, the evil did have some good points to it, being that, well, yeah, trainers kind of love their Pokemon, they still make Pokemon explode. Well, yes, I should not include logic, but we shouldn't call it Nintendo logic because it's made by Game Freak. So, Nintendo are publishers of that games, but honestly, they're not the ones truly developing it. I believe there are some ideas regarding Pokemon that were made by some people in the Nintendo group. But honestly, at the end of the day, it is Game Freak that's making this game. So it's like Game Freak logic, magic stuff and things of nature. Yeah. But where was I? Basically, I think that they need to change something. Honestly, if you ask me, and I want everybody's feedback on this, I would really want to hear from you. Because if Game Freak would only hear me out, I'm just a nobody. I'm just a typical person here that's been playing Pokemon, but Pokemon has given me so much. It's given me a great community of people that watch me over the years. It given me joy to know so many people on the internet that are just great people in general. And it also gave me, at some point, Pokemon had given me my best friend, and I had a girlfriend. Pokemon has connected me on every single level. Has given me so much that I don't see like anything else in my life that truly got me this much as this game did, and I always enjoyed it. But basically, what I wanted to say is that Game Freak, you need to change something. If you ask me, and I know this is pretty crazy, and I know you're not listening to me because again, I'm just a normal human being here, but I've seen the anime, and I've seen this Greninja and Ash, and I love the newest opening. I have to say it's one of my favorites, up there with the Advanced Challenge from the Hoenn openings of anime. Well, I don't really watch anime anymore regarding Pokemon, and I don't generally watch anime as much as I did before. But I have to say that the whole idea of Ash and Greninja, it kind of felt like a mega, right? The whole linking to a certain extent, so like Ash is like part of Greninja, and they're like both like linked together and stronger. That got me some crazy idea right now, and I want all the competitive players right now to hear me out. How you think about this? Imagine a trainer that you play with as the new game starts. You got 30 attributes like stamina, dexterity, hit points, you know, willpower. You got all these things at your disposal, endurance, all the things. But basically you got all the things, but each new playthrough has got limitations, so you can only make this much variety to your trainer. Now, what am I talking about? Variety would be included as huge complex build, as a trainer would be different to the very 100 players that are around you, and for that your trainer would benefit your Pokemon differently from the other trainers that you go against. So what am I saying? Imagine a trainer that could link with one of the Pokemon in your party without Megas. Megas aren't included here, they're already strong as they are. I'm just talking normal Pokemon to the third evolution, and expanding up to the, how much is that now, 690 without Megas, probably like over 700 Pokemon. Imagine your trainer like linking with one of the Pokemon you can pick before you go into the battle, but the person that you're facing is not gonna go. And what happens if your trainer is in, he's got these attributes, and you click this one button, like a special button, and you link the power to one of your Pokemon, and his stats are gonna rise depending on the trainer's attributes. Now imagine that, like imagine like let's say Marowak, very strong Pokemon, but it's lacking speed. But your trainer is based on speed. It's got high, attributes to his speed stats. And what happens is that speed stats goes directly to the Pokemon, and he raises like his speed raises up to 50 base more, or something crazy, something that makes his speed like decent, or maybe to make it not like that broken, we can go like, let's say that the stats can like rise by like 20 base on some particular stats, maybe even 2 depending, but 10 base in 2 stats can make a whole lot of difference in competitive playing. People would know which Pokemon is gonna link with what, and that's gonna make it for an unpredictable game and a very, very complex one. Because imagine 700 Pokemon and your trainer be unique to a degree where it can actually affect each single Pokemon in the game in the stats category, because the stats are the true things that mattered. It's not really the Pokemon as much as it is for the typing in general. I want more variety typings, but the most effective ways are the stats, and this is the evolution of stats. If you ever want to make a true crazy formula that is beyond any mega out there, then allow us to have a trainer that's unique, that will link its strength with a Pokemon, and that you can say love the Pokemon. So this way you can, you can kind of like, PETA cannot sue you at the same time because you clearly are linked with this carnivore female. So, but then there would be other groups of suing. Yeah, probably thinking some sort of bestiality or something. But Pokemon aren't animals. Pokemon are, what exactly are Pokemon? It's hard to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that basically ideas like this would make any Pokemon out there could be powerful. Like, just think about it. Or they could limit it to a certain extent, so only this many Pokemon could get like a trainer link strength to it. But or all of them. That would be crazy. I know there would have been lots of broken stuff, but again, the game would be insane. I would love that. A trainer linking, raising some of the one of the Pokemon's stats, one, and then going nail, 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 boom. Rest in pieces. That's all I can say after that, ladies and gentlemen. How do you feel about that? Now, another question is, again, on top of my head, if you could say, a general thing about, when a person starts his YouTube channel, what would you recommend him or her that starts the channel? I would recommend you to come with heart, basically. Recommend is not really a word to say, but come with heart, enjoy what you do, have goals, but be reasonable. If you're gonna be the same as everybody else, you need to understand that there's many people out there that makes this and they also didn't hit that mark. But again, just keep on doing it with heart, and also try to be, how would one say, try to be not too picky. Don't do thumbnails that are misleading. For example, I once did an experiment. I put Peach showing her breasts, And I was just trying to see. It's an experiment. I want to apologize to everybody involved because I clearly have, well, in a way, though, it's kind of hard to not say that I experiment on people at that point, and I really want to apologize because I'm gonna feel kind of sickening on that one. But I did it to see how much of my audience is mature about that, and honestly, there was like 20% more boost in the views on that video. So I was like, okay, there are probably lots of youngsters, or maybe there's lots of adults and very horny people, but generally speaking, there was no crazy stuff going on in the video. Come on, it's Pokemon. You gotta this is not freaking RedTube or nothing like that. Then again, can one Let's Play on that channel? I always ask. Now that would be pretty damn sick. No, but seriously, have to look into that. Not really. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Anyways, what I wanted to say, clearly I've lost picture. I've clearly lost picture. Is that come with heart, enjoy what you do. If there's going to be somebody coming and checking you out and generally being very consistent, cherish that and leave feedback to the people. Be there, be involved while it still can be, because once the subscriber count goes up, it's hard to follow, especially if your days are very, very busy. It's only to be understand that people's days are very busy as it is, but generally just enjoy what you do. There's really no, I can say that from to this point, as we're using YouTube, try to learn from your own actions, because the thing is, lots of people's actions could be very much involved with yours. It's like a shadow work. You have to learn from your own shadow, if you know what I mean. The way you were clicking on that, Generally, try to get some good tactics. Be a good tactician. It's nothing bad about that. But be reasonable and be yourself. Don't. There's many people out here that come in here with fake characters. Some characters need to be fake to be entertaining. But there's some people that are acting like they're truthful, but they got this fake, and you can actually smell it from them. And that's the one thing I aren't attracted to their videos. It's not magnetism. There's nothing to click on that video. I'm sorry, I'm out. I got no interest in hearing this person speak even, let alone watch anything this person plays, because I actually kind of take personality over gameplay when I see somebody commenting something, and just generally seeing them truly enjoy. Or maybe if they're playing a character, I kind of like truly embrace that character and enjoy it as it is, especially with people that are general goofballs, or people that are very funny. But I say, just be yourself. Be yourself, whoever you want to be. Heck, if you want to be an entertainer, having its own character, then do that. But enjoy. That's the most important thing. Because if you enjoy, you already won. You already won, And if sometime in the future you may make a living out of this, then congratulations, you did it. But if you didn't, then don't bash yourself down, because there's so many people out here that come in expecting like glory and fame, and girls just throwing themselves. It's not happening, man. It's just not. Pokemon is just not for that. Sorry. Yeah. No. I'm just serious right now, okay? Just don't expect that kind of fame. All I'm saying is just be reasonable with goals, be direct, and be you. That's all. That's all. I, as a viewer, because I'm also a viewer, not just a content creator, I'm a viewer as well. I can only ask that from you, as a viewer, as one person. How much you cherish that is up to you now. But I'm pretty sure there's many people out there that's got the same view as I do right now as I speak to you on this little thing that matter. Right, I'm trying to really I'm trying to speak complicated. I have no fucking clue why. I'm trying to look like a smart ass. Yeah. Not definitely not working. Definitely not working. But right. Next question. 3 people that you wanna give a shout out to that are unappreciated. I will tell you right now, these 3 people are incredible. They're all artistic people, and I think that their channel is not only overlooked, but it's a damn well said to be a sin to not check them out. If you're watching this, you give them 1 minute of your day and you will be hooked. I promise you, they all have something that you will like. no question about it. I'm coming out to you as a Project SOS, telling you right now, you will like their stuff. And you know my Project SOS. You know the people that got 1,000 subscribers after making videos. Like Quandorang got 1,000 subscribers in 2 days. Anima got around 1,000 subscribers. Etika got 1,000 subscribers. And then it was also Phoenix Fire. And for all these people, I knew it's gonna happen. And these are also the people that I feel should be up there. Definitely up there. But they're truthful to their stuff they're doing, and I can only praise their things and their channels as it is, as they completely deserve it. So basically, first person is Rukia. Now Rukia is a huge Bleach fan, I would assume, because her name is from a Bleach character, and she's huge into anime, I would think. And that's pretty cool for starters. But what's even more cool is her Let's Play is downright the best Let's Play I've ever seen. Pokemon Soul Silver that she's playing, she's not playing any games. Like, this girl is hardcore right now, okay? She is going Nuzlocke into this game. And it makes it for a very interesting take, because she's so over the top sometimes, and just you can see the person speak, and she's really enjoying it, and you can really feel that a vibe in the video. And I tell you right now, it's an absolute joy to watch her Let's Play, and I would recommend everybody that's got some time up their day to go check her out and check out her content. You will not be disappointed. She is my favorite Let's Player when it comes down to Pokemon content, so come on now, yeah, that's Rukia. For the all. Now, another person, also Rukia is an artist, which I will link her art site in description. Very, very cheap prices. But then again, I think she's from Portugal, which is kind of funny, because my favorite Let's Play of all time is actually from Portugal. It's called Ruricane, and Ruricane, sometimes Rurican, but he's also from Portugal, so I can definitely see why the prices are cheaper, because in Portugal the finance are definitely different from the countries like continents like freaking America, or countries like Belgium or Great Britain and all those places, England and the places like that. So basically, I can definitely see why the prices are out. But I tell you, the latest layout and the latest layout and thumbnail she did was the money I spent on it was the best spent I ever did in my life. Seriously, that was seriously marvelous work. So I have to give it a shout out to that, because I think that artists deserve shout outs, when they true to their work they're doing, and that they're modest about it as well. So I can definitely see that and appreciate that in a person. So basically, another person is gonna be another girl. Not girl. Come on, we're mature here. Is it gonna be a freaking woman? I believe she's my age, actually, thinking about it. So she's a fellow dragon, funnily enough. You're in Chris' range then. We're all dragons. Yeah, I may just as well call you a dragon sis then. Yeah, Chris is my dragon brother. But anyways, Radrax. Now, you don't mess with her, okay? If you say something and and if you're a hypocrite or a person that just basically has got his ego up his ass, she will come down slamming like freaking God, thunder, going directly at your face and absolutely slap you silly. Like you will not even know what's going on, okay? No, but seriously, speaking, I love listening to this person's feedback on things about the community that she speaks. I can imagine being a little bit tiresome after that, because honestly, she just came onto YouTube channel. She hasn't been here for a long time, but from what I've seen, it was an absolute joy listening to her talking about things, serious things or just community things and whatnot. And she's also a multi-talent. I have to say, she does 3D designs. If you go check out her opening, you will see how much work is put onto her channel. It is a sin to overlook it. Just for that, right there, it's completely different. And I believe it was Mega Crasher that made me go check her out at some point. I think it was it? Cannot seem to say, but Mega Crasher and Radrax seem to be very connected when it comes down to feedback. So I believe it was one of the Verilicify's videos, basically their feedback on it. And Verlicify, man. Yeah, this person is very, very interesting, I guess one would say, but then again, he really isn't. honestly. Like I felt like talking about the things that happened, but I'm nobody to speak about people like this. And honestly, nah, nah. So but that's not important. You know, that's not important. I just want to say that Red Drax truly an incredible, direct person. You just don't fuck around, and I respect that when people are like that. They just don't, you know, they are themselves, and you can fucking feel it. They are fucking themselves. That sounds fucking wrong. I'm saying, you know what I'm fucking saying? Jesus Christ, man. Right, right. Jesus, okay. But you got that statement. You know exactly what I'm saying. It just came out wrong. But they're nobody to fuck around with. That's what I'm trying to say here. Very direct, and I respect their direct, feedback on things and whatnot. Okay. Red Rex, a person you gotta check out. Also a drawer. She draws. She does remix, like as I said, she's a multi-talent. What can I say? But her let's plays just aren't up to my standards. You know, she doesn't have this let's play difficulty as Rukia does. So let's plays are still up to, you know, for me to get this more more craving to watch more let's plays, but you just don't have this difficulty to them, you know. And I like myself difficulty let's plays, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna start eventually doing difficulty let's plays if she's still gonna be around in the Pokemon community because of the things that happened. To be completely honest with you, Pokemon community, or at least I think it was at some point, is completely different. Okay, I know you haven't been here, or you probably been here and you saw people, you probably watched, but in 2011, 2010, this whole area has been completely different. And I think that especially now, recently, there's many people in here for the wrong reasons, and their ego started to. There's people that are just egocentric. It is what it is. Ego is in all of us. And truly, I got my own ego. And fuck, man, I sometimes hate myself for because of this same ego. I want to demolish. I want to minimize it. That's why I don't like when people, you know, when actually people have praised me in the past, saying, you know, Xena, you're God. And because the thing is, it made me feel great, but then it started to build up my ego. And that's the one thing I don't fucking want. Okay, ego is bad. Minimizing that ego will make you live your it will basically make you live your life a little bit more happier if you want that. But honestly, I want to destroy my ego. You know, I want to be uh, more open to the surroundings around me and learn from it, and not freaking, you know, be uptight. Me. Oh, praise me. Oh hell, Alesh. All hell. You know, I don't want that. Well, that sounds freaking awesome. You see, that's my ego speaking right now. No, seriously, don't do that. Okay, just, you know, if you like somebody's content, be reasonable when it comes down to it. Don't call him God, okay? Well, you know, you're just so joking around, but some people do take it literally. Oh, or at least over time they start to build up this, you know, the audience, and then they become a little bit more greedier and greedier. Start to throw some thumbnails that will, you know, attract more people. Yeah, let's, you know, it is a tactical thing for some people, but some people make video just for the sake of gain. But that's a whole new topic for a whole new time. And again, I'm nobody to talk about it. Anyways, last person is the person that tagged me, Gabriel. His layouts are the best, no doubt about it. We tried to be quick about this last person, Gabriel, because I think that everybody should go check him out. As I said, what makes Gabriel's as an artist, basically graphic designer in general, what makes him stand out is that, oh, sorry, sorry about that. What makes him stand out is that Gabriel is truly an artist to admire. And again, I'm not trying to boost your ego, Gabriel. You're God, still. You're God. But you got no lightning at you, man. You got no lightning. I got lightning. I got lightning. Not really. Oh, but no, I'm just joking. Well, come on now. Of course, I'm not joking. I'm being totally serious. What I wanted to say is that Gabriel's art, what truly makes him stand out, is that he keeps on comparing himself with the people that I feel they've kind of come down to their finish line, to their limits. But Gabriel is not one of those people, and I can see in his art. Well, I'm not, you know, a super artistic person. I'm definitely not. But look, there are things that I also did in my life. You know, there's. Can you see this? I just started doing kirigami. These are my first two designs I did at the beginning, and there was this one too. Yeah, it's an Agron. Agron. Basically, and I'm very new to this, and I'm also gonna post the kirigamis I did when I was at my girlfriend's place, and it was saw by one of the big names in the Pokemon community, and I believe those were that was the fifth take of my kirigami plays. Yeah, basically back in those days, my girlfriend also colored them. So all I can say is that was truly a heartwarming feeling to get a feedback from a person that's a big name in the Pokemon community, let alone a feedback like that. It's like whoa, seriously. It really motivated me to make more, and yeah, because I'm more practical. I like to draw, but I'm more practical person. Working with my hands. That's what I'm trying to say. Just working with my hands. Yes. Basically, I could semi take myself as an artist to semi degree. I'm nowhere near these people, but I'm trying, and I can definitely spot. That's one thing I think that I do have. I can spot when a person has this much more to offer, and as an artist, when you have more to offer than you already have, and even after your already performance is majestic and absolute majesty to the surroundings, a person can say, "I got no words." Truly spectacular work, and you got so much to prove upon, which makes it even much more mind-blowing. I can see so much already to go up even more, which is just insane. Gabriel, incredible guy also. He does Let's Plays as well. He hasn't been as consistent, but he will start being consistent. He's been, kind of busy, but it is what it is. Just congratulations on the work you had, because I believe it's also graphic takes, and it's in your terrain, which is incredible. I'm pretty sure that you're really enjoying that work that you got there, and it's life comes first, but generally when he comes back, I want you guys to go check him out. I want you guys to go check him out right now, so you know that once he comes back, stuff are going to be exploding and you will enjoy his content. So those are the three people I truly want you to check out. All of them free. Rukia, Radrax, and Gabriel. Those are the people. Now, the people I will tag. Also, there was an optional question. The worst bell of all time. Fourth generation. Clefable, Cosmic Power, Inkcore, Cymatos, and Soft Boil. Let me just say it. Inkcore, my Dragon Dancing Kindra. Inkcore works from 4 times to 7 turns in the fourth duration. It put my Gengar into struggle, and it was a huge stally fest of a match that I generally didn't like too much. It wasn't going anywhere. Cymatos is very, very slow as it is, and yeah, that was the worst match of all time. I can still remember that evilish Clefable, and I hope that I will never face it again, because Cosmic Power Clefables are evil, and I'm glad most people, not saying they don't know how to use one, but Cosmic Power is something else, man, especially now that it's a freaking fairy, which makes it even resist fighting, which is kind of silly, kind of crazy when you think about it. But then again, being that back it was normal, it kind of may have been even better, because it weren't weak to poison and it weren't weak to steel. But then again, this way you can also apply it and use it quite well. But that is Fable. That was the worst. And now I want to tag 3 people. Now I want to tag 3 people. Actually, I'm gonna tag 4 people. Uh, yeah, no, I'm gonna tag 3 people. I'm gonna tag Radrax, the person I already gave a shout out to, because I already watched her channel, so I'm pretty sure if she's gonna make this, which I do hope you will, then I will watch that as well. I kind of just gonna tag people that do watch on regular basis, or to a certain extent do watch when they upload something that is to my liking. Then I'm gonna, give a not shout out, but I'm gonna tag Rukia. If you're gonna make this, then I will definitely come check it out. I think may as well, if I give a shout out, may as well just tag them as well. And my brother Skyrender, of course, my brother Chris. You definitely need to make this, to hear your feedback on the questions that were posted. But with that being said, I'm gonna ask my own question. Now, this question can be, again, you can ask any kind of question you want. The one thing you learned about your life, or generally the one thing you learned in your journey, just share it with us. It can be anything, you know. I'm not saying, you know, your all known shit and things, but you know, I just want to share something, and it could be a reminder to people. But as of late, I've definitely learned that there's many things I have to change about myself from the inside. And I just want to say and tell you right now that before you truly dive into your life outside and cherish and share your life with others, uh, work on yourself first. Work on your inside before you go outside. That's what I want to say, because there is many people out there, and my parents, for example, are a perfect example of people that have never truly connected. Both of them have had tragedy lives before they met, and they've spent it together, but because they didn't truly love themselves on the inside, on the inside, this influenced their actual collection between them, and they basically neglected their own body. I'm not talking physical shape here. I'm talking actual soul reach. You're broken inside. If you're broken inside, then you gotta work on yourself. You gotta kill that low self-esteem, get confidence, love yourself. So that's the thing, because for most of my life I also was under stress, and I think that it's just a reminder to people. If you are in depressional stage right now, stop it completely. If you got stuff, if you're thinking about even worse things, but I hope that's not the case. All I can tell you that you are the only person that can help yourself. Nobody else can. Like, you can never truly throw yourself onto somebody to give you happiness, because you should be the first one to give yourself happiness. And then when you truly feel comfortable in your own skin, then you can share that happiness with the other person and making them happy. Because in life you kind of need to be selfless, as people say. But yeah, that's there's so much things, like, especially when I get out of here, I want to change my life completely. I need to change my life completely, because this place is only holding me back as a person. That's what I've learned. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, that was my question. What you learned from your life, and sharing it. That was my question. But again, the people that I tagged, I want you all to make your own question to the question I got, and also answer my question if you so desire. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it's been 42 minutes. Thank you for being an incredible audience watching me right now. Hey, I'm seeing you. I'm seeing you in the back. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's an audience. You clearly have all the seats around. I'm seeing you in the back. What do you think you're doing, huh? Yeah, yeah. I saw you. I saw you. You've been cheating. You've been cheating the system. You've been cheating. Yeah, you've been drinking. I told you shouldn't be drinking, man. There's an audience. There's seats. There shouldn't be now drinks. What am I even saying? I was trying to make a joke right now, but I'm not really a stand-up comedian. But then fuck it. It is what it is. I failed. Yeah, it would make it for a very stupid ending. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, stay healthy, because that is the most important thing. Peace out.